Iberia. It is Teach Boone, the creative coach, Teach Boone Worldwide, Teach Boone, your favorite. And we are in the place. And I'm not alone. I have some new people and then some not some new people, but the regular Saved in the City crew is not all here today. I'm the only one, but we are going to have an exciting show. Who do we have? We're going to start here. Why don't you introduce yourself? Who do we have
introduce
here?
yourself right up.
I don't need no
Right.
introduction.
You don't.
I am the favorite fill-in.
Okay, I like that.
come on.
Y'all know
now,
it's
come on.
Miss
And
Mia.
then, I'm part of Save the City
You
crew,
are.
so I don't know why you
Anyway.
tried to take that away from me.
I did not. I just want the people to know that you're
The
here.
people know.
Okay.
That I'm the people's choice.
The people's
Well,
choice.
hallelujah.
I love it. And right in the middle, favorite fill-in, then we got.
It's your girl, Rue.
Okay.
Oh,
Wait,
she
the
had a
people know
mix.
you.
She's like-
The people know you here too,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm here.
What days are you on?
I'm normally on Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays.
And you're doing
So-
like a mix down. or-
Yes, so the What's New with Rue show, but that's when I branch off into something different. You know what I'm saying?
Come
So
on, Brand.
be out on the lookout. Me, JB, and Rob. So yeah, but it's your girl Rue here.
Love
live
that.
in
Glad
the
to have
building.
you in the place. And last but certainly not least, who do we have over there in the corner?
What's going on, everybody? It is your boy Vince Lamar. I will give y'all a whole rundown, but I'll say that for later.
It might come on out throughout the show. So but let's check in. I'll start with the check in. I have had a very interesting week. And I know why it was an interesting week, because I received a prophetic word Sunday that was like everything, and y'all know how it is when you get words and the Lord speaks.
Listen.
It's like everything that don't want it to happen it's just you be attacked.
No, seriously.
And most of it be in your mind. Most of it be actual stuff.
Self-taught.
Yeah, and I'll just have to, keep listening to it. Like it's, the word of God is sure. It can't return to him void. It's gonna happen.
Right.
So yeah, and it's just been a lot. Like I'm glad I'm busy, but I think part of my being busy is just me not being able to say no. So we're just gonna ask the Lord to help.
The power
Cause
of
I'll be
Help,
like,
Lord.
yeah, I can do that.
Help,
You
Lord.
got something tomorrow?
Does
So
it
tomorrow-
matter?
Oh yeah, that's easy. And
That's
then,
No,
easy,
that's
no.
not.
and then hang up and be like, what?
Why did I do it?
Sick. It's sick and it's a disorder and I need medical regulation.
Listen, Teach.
Yeah,
Because
you're
it's not
right.
okay.
You
Teach,
should
is
learn
there a
to-
check though?
There is always a check. Listen.
Is that why you can't say
Children
no?
go where I send thee.
Listen, but it's not
How
always
shall I
worth
send
it. You
With the
lose
check.
rest, you lose time. You have
Yes.
to alter your schedule now.
That's true.
A song from the great Dante Bowe said, "Sorry ain't a cuss word." Like sometimes you gotta say
Wow,
sorry.
it's
I can't
not.
do that.
Yeah.
Sorry,
And it
I'm
feels like a
unavailable.
cuss word to me because
But
I
it's
want to
not.
be able to like help and do it. It does feel like a cuss word to me. But I've learned since the beginning of this year that I have to take time to rest because
No, self-care is
literally my body, I will
important.
get sick if I'm like doing too much and stressed. And I don't want to be in the hospital again for a week.
No,
No,
Yeah.
you
You don't need
seriously.
that. Yeah.
No, we have a problem with saying no especially when we're servants.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When you're a servant leader, saying no almost seemed like, well, could I? You start thinking about
Like
it.
I
but
can
no.
make room for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
I can make
And
it
you
happen.
can't-
The Lord will
Knowing good and
provide.
well.
Because when it comes down to it, with you not saying no, you become sick or something like that. Then you be like, where the people at?
Can't even spend the check because
Because
I'm sick.
And now all money is good money.
This
That's
is
true.
factual.
Listen,
So, Miss Mia, how are you? Go ahead and check in. How was your week so far?
It was weird because we had the holiday on Monday and
Yeah.
threw me off. So, but good health, good wealth. That's all I'm moving in.
Okay, and it's hot outside.
Okay. The hot could stay somewhere else. I'm not a hot girl. Oh,
You
well,
said I'm not a hot girl. I'm a hot girl.
But I'm gonna have a hot girl summer. Hallelujah. I'm gonna do it in Jesus' name.
okay.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
we as Christians, we can be
No,
hot
seriously,
girls.
this needs to be a discussion.
Can we
Okay.
discuss it a
really
little
do.
bit?
And it's all right because I'm.
So what's the
48.
criteria for a Christian hot girl?
You
Listen,
love the Lord.
You can do
Okay, hell is real
do
hot.
all things through Christ.
listen. I was just telling somebody this. I'm saved, but I like to look a certain type of way. I'm not going to be out here looking dingy, especially in the
Right, yeah,
summertime.
this
I
is
like
true.
to look nice,
I like to show a
show
little
leg. You
skin.
know what I'm saying? Come on now.
All
on,
my
Larry.
shoulders are out and my elbows.
Listen, I'm
I'm
gonna
not
get a
going to
saints.
hell.
I'm giving the Saints a warning now. Those who listen and watch on Facebook Live, when I be on that island in a couple of months, you're going to see chesticle, and you're going to see skin. Oh, what are you talking about?
Yes, get a sundress, ladies. Let it flow.
Listen, those sundresses would be a little dangerous, though. I ain't even gonna lie.
That's what a good tank top for.
Hey,
Make sure you got some nice panties on underneath there.
A little sundress ain't never hurt nobody.
Ain't never hurt not a
man.
nobody.
Hold on, wait.
Nah.
I'm into foundation.
It has hurt a few people. I'm just thinking.
No, because I'm into
child
foundation.
support is hurting
Yeah.
me.
You get a good girdle, you snatch it up.
Yeah.
and
The
you
Bible
be out here
says a
loosey-goosey
man
though.
that findeth a wife,
Amen.
he got to find you in that sundress.
Okay, thank
It starts with the sundress.
It starts with the sundress.
You know,
Starts with the
yeah. In single talk, we were talking about that too, also. But let everybody check
Well,
in.
I read a
with
meme
that
that
you have
said,
to.
like, if you are wearing a sundress and you don't have really the capabilities to fill out a sundress,
You don't need-
then
never
it's just a
mind.
hospital gown.
Wait a minute.
I didn't make this up. I
Wait a
read this
minute.
somewhere. I don't know if that's
Hide
true.
it in the bank.
You can buy a cheap sundress, and the sundress don't have to be fitted. You
Right,
know, and let
right.
it flow.
Because I like my stuff to be a little roomy. You know,
No,
I
it's
don't
too
like
hot.
stuff
It got to
too
be.
tight.
That's why it's
Yeah.
summer dress, so it can
But-
flow and get a little
Yes.
wind under there.
Yes.
Give me a good t-shirt dress, some good
To
shorts.
cool down the hot girl summer.
Yeah.
Biker shorts, you know.
Okay, Rue, go ahead and check in because y'all acting up already. I said I was gonna be on my
Okay.
best behavior.
So this week was a little. I had different moments in this week. So my mom's birthday was Monday on the holiday. So that's always a little rough for me because my mom is not here. So it went from like super emotional to I'm a little happy spending time with my family and my friends. Then it kind of went like, oh, I don't feel too well, so I
Right.
need to lay down. And I slept for 2 days.
So
You know,
how does because I feel like this is a teachable moment. I know grief is different for everybody. I haven't even really experienced grief until maybe the past 2 or 3 years. And I know how I want people to respond. So what's a good way for your friends to check in on you during a
to
time
be
like
present.
a special day?
To be present, not as far as like you got to check on me all day or like,
Right.
but just make your presence known. Like, hey, I know today can be like a rough day for you. I love you. I'm here. You know, just kind of check in a little
Yeah.
bit. But I don't need the overbearing friends.
Right.
I don't need that because I'm not depressed about it. It just,
Right.
you know, I wish my mom was here, you know, but it's not like a depressing thing like, oh my God, my
Right.
mom not here. You know, it's just more so like, dang, it's some things she haven't seen. You know, she hasn't seen this Regina. You know, I was becoming this Regina, but she has
Yeah.
not seen this woman that I
And
am.
every new thing is
Yeah,
like
it's
I
like,
can't get
oh, I
over
wanna
it
share
and
it
I'll
with-
never
yeah,
get over it
yeah.
because it's always something new.
Yeah, so
I get that. I love you. I love you for sharing that. Thank you for
no
sharing
problem,
that.
no problem.
Vincent,
What's going on?
go ahead and check in. How's your week?
You know, checking in. My week has been pretty good. Just got back into the office full time this week, so
They've been
that
fighting to get y'all in the
man,
office. ain't
I've been working from home for a little bit of over a year now, so it is such an adjustment.
Oh yeah.
Having to actually wake up, get in my car, and drive all the way to Brookfield,
Ooh.
and be on time.
and be on time.
Right.
And guess what? They expect me to be there until 5.
Whoa.
They expect me to actually do my job.
And they know ain't nobody gonna be there till 5 o'clock. Coming in the
Listen, no, they was fighting to get y'all in them offices because they knew y'all was babysitting, y'all was eating lunch, y'all was taking naps all during the work
Laundry,
day.
everything.
They like, get
Listen.
them back in this building.
Look,
we know we
work-life
sold the building, but
balance.
let's get it back.
They was only wearing shirts and ties and just
Listen.
having
Draws
Boxers
at the
and
bottom.
all.
Right.
My whole life.
Listen, I
Tucking
don't
the
mind,
tie into the
I don't
boxers.
mind getting up and going to work. I mean, I don't have a conventional job where I have to get up and go to work, but I like getting up and getting dressed and
No,
being
seriously.
seen. Are you having a seizure? Everything all right? There's a bug in the room. Yeah, I got to get up and I like to be seen.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna be late. I'm definitely gonna be late.
Oh Lord.
And,
Listen.
and I'm gonna try to leave early.
Hey,
I
my
work
rule
from
of thumb
home.
is
I get up 2 hours. I'm so sorry. I get up 2 hours prior
And
to
still
where
be
I got
late,
to go and
yes.
still be. I said this spirit has jumped on me
Okay, it's
because
not
I have
rude,
always
that's
been
the
on
spirit.
time, and now that I'm in my late 20s,
Oh no, I've always
almost
been
30
fashionably
next
late.
year, I have just become so slowful and so late. And now I'm rushing to everything. And I'm like, dude, where
Yep.
did this come from?
Alarm clock go good and off, and I just
Snooze,
lay in the bed
yeah.
and make myself late.
No, seriously, it be on social media,
Yeah.
flipping or in my I'm like, I
No,
didn't
I have
read
so
last
many-
night, so let me try to catch up. This morning.
I have so
so
many pep
engulfed.
talks. I be like, "Come on, get up, get up, get up, get up, get up." No.
Y'all, my
Be in
rule
the
of thumb is if you're gonna be late, at least show up with some Starbucks. Show up late and
This is
looking
factual.
important.
Okay.
Looking for it.
Okay.
I
So make it
definitely
like,
did it.
this is why I'm late. Not because
or
I
if
was
you
just
can't
late.
do the Starbucks, you got to come in looking like rushing, like, ooh, you got to make your face be like, ooh, I'm really was trying to get here on time. You can't look like, well, I'm here. now."
nonchalant, like,
Yeah, you got to come in with a fire under you. You gotta be like, ooh, I was trying my hardest to be on time.
like, oh my God, the time just.
It just come in
slipped.
mad. Just come
It
in mad. Just look like something happened at home.
Like, what happened? Just traffic. Oh, people don't never
Oh,
drive.
my kids, just everything. It's just, it's just in ruckus.
Yo, you have so much
It's
to
a
learn.
rocket.
It does not work. As the supervisor, I'm looking at you like, let me see what could go in the book of excuses.
What you
Right.
can make up
Because,
today?
yeah, it's not good. I've worked from home for the last 6 years.
Ooh.
Wow.
And I literally get up, get fully dressed. Because
I feel like that's the only way to make it work.
exactly, and it's a mindset, and you have to have a schedule because although I have some freedom and some flexibility, that if I don't get the work done in the time frame they gave it to me, then I'm gonna be logging in at midnight, and I don't want to
Listen.
log in at midnight because I'm not smart at midnight.
Listen, that's
now,
when I
4
wake
o'clock in
up.
the morning, I'm smart. That's when you
That's
wake
when I'm-
up.
that's when I'm
Now, see,
smart.
I'm the opposite. I'm at 4 o'clock in the morning. I'm a genius.
No,
I can
seriously.
save the world.
I'm a genius at midnight. Like I can flow at midnight up until I didn't go to bed till the sun came up. Like I usually sleep with a sleep mask because it'd be so bright by the time I go to bed.
Listen,
He's
I used to be a
extra.
bus driver, so I used to have to be up for work by 4 o'clock, and this was my routine
Touch it,
every
Lord.
morning because it was a struggle to get up at 4 o'clock. So I would get up at 4 o'clock. I would get in the shower. I will sit down and fall asleep.
In the
Set an
shower.
alarm. No, seriously.
Oh, I'm like, you
Set
got
it
fell
up.
asleep in the shower.
Set an alarm. Like, okay, you can do this for about 20 minutes. Then I will wake up in the shower, wash what I need to wash, get out, air dry for another 20 minutes on my
you
bed.
just definitely-
Sleep, though, at this time. Wake up, get dressed, then I will leave. That was my routine because
I feel like
I can't
that
wake up that early.
Yeah, and
I
there's no
can't.
sun out. You
no,
got to
it's
find
dark,
what work
pitch,
for you to be up.
pitch black. So yeah, I had to
Any
to a
job that
routine.
requires me to be there before 8:30 ain't the job for me.
Listen. That's why I'm no
Yeah.
longer there.
I
Boundaries.
thought that too, but then I had a job that started at 9. I still was walking in mad rushing, like, I'm so sorry, I'm just trying to get here fast as I can. I couldn't do none of it. Third shift, I was late. Second shift, I was late. I just
Man.
realized, like, I just don't want nobody telling me what to do.
That's it. That's really it.
It's
Because
really
you're a real entrepreneur, and it's hard to be underneath anyone when you are truly an entrepreneur.
Well,
But you
okay.
got to show up to your
And
own
I think,
your
yeah,
own
yeah,
stuff.
I want to be on time to my shoots because I love doing that.
I would love to blame entrepreneur. I'm just going to age myself. I'm probably be everybody's mother in this room.
Okay.
Except, yeah, okay. Lee, y'all get an excuse. Okay. But could it be a generational thing? I don't have to be at work at 4 o'clock in the morning, but I get up 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning because I do a routine of I'm praying, I journal,
Yeah, but I feel like that
exercise.
takes
And
something
it's
to grow
discipline.
into.
Yeah, oh yeah, it's a discipline.
And then but it is people that
My
are my
parents-
age that have grown and like they have a regimen like that. I just
Yeah,
think
but
that's
I've
their-
seen my grandfather. Well, my grandmother never worked outside the home, but my grandfather had to be at work super early in the morning, and my grandmother literally got up, made breakfast for him, stayed up with him, and then woke up the rest of the house after he left.
Yeah.
And it was time, and she didn't
Yeah.
lay down
It's
for
a
no naps
generational
or
thing
anything.
for
Listen, I
sure.
need naps. Power naps. I thank
I
God
cannot
for
take a
them.
nap during the day.
I could take a 10-minute nap
I
and
couldn't
feel
either.
recharged.
I couldn't either because I felt like I was missing stuff. But now because I'm getting into a regimen of getting up early.
Mm-hmm.
For me, it's like 7. Although you probably up and undid
Cook dinner for
12,562
the week.
things.
Yeah.
At 7 a.m. Jeez.
Yeah, by
You
7,
That's
I'm
definitely how
getting
my
up.
mama was. She would be up vacuuming at 5 o'clock in the morning. I'm like, I know you're lying. We are asleep and you're vacuuming. It's not even
There's
Saturday.
no dust.
It is.
It's too
No
early for
dust,
that.
no
Y'all
vacuum,
missed-
no
she
no little
wasted
things on the carpet, nothing.
It is. She wasted some flour because she was going to answer the phone because her prayer partner had called and she was making bread.
Listen, slamming doors. Y'all need to clean the bathroom. I'm like, Mom,
Okay,
geez.
I'm trying to count sheep.
It's early. Like, you doing the most. But my dad still to this day gets up every morning at 5 o'clock.
Wow.
He drinks his
Yeah, that's that
coffee. He
internal
watches the
alarm
news.
clock.
Yeah, it's not vain repetition, but it's something that you get in routine, and it's a system and it's a custom. And he still to this day, my dad is almost 60 and still does that. And that's when he'll call you too. Like, you up? No, I'm not up.
You know
I'm
not
asleep.
I love it.
I'm asleep.
Send
I
a
think I'm gonna
text.
start calling my kids.
And then he'll call a couple
Yeah.
times, and I'm like, okay, it must be something important, so let me answer the phone. He didn't want nothing.
Yeah,
Still, I didn't want nothing. I just wanted to check on you, baby girl. I'm like, Dad, you can check on me at noon.
At noon, okay, it's still the
You
same.
know all what has happened before noon.
Right.
Don't make them worry like that.
Okay. Well, those are our check-ins. My mom's calling me on FaceTime like she don't know I'm here every Friday.
Yeah. She got something to say. She in
It
agreement
must be
with me. She in agreement with
Speaking, I
me.
should just answer
She's
it.
trying to
Like,
check in.
You know we out on the radio show. And you live on the air.
Yeah.
You're live
Lord
on
Jesus,
the air.
and you're
She's
supposed to be
listening
listening.
to us.
You're neglectful and you're unsupportive.
Not neglectful and unsupportive.
Another generation.
Well, those are-
Lord have mercy.
I gotta call you back. Say bye because I don't want to hang up on you. Thank
Oh,
you.
and then,
All
that's
right, well,
Good
that,
child.
those are our check-ins. We will be right back after this
Jeez.
music break.
I love that.
God, no,
Sitting
you-
out on the Gary calling like, ma'am.
Did you almost
Oh, yes.
Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day. Gotta do it every day. I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Hey, gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day. I cannot stress it enough. God wants us all to be holy, but we get caught up in the lust. Knowing the flesh is controlling man, and every day is a struggle. Just to keep my mind and my soul right. Just to make sure my light is burning bright. And just to keep us saying like, boy, I know that you want me to tell you it's easy, but I cannot lie, boy. The enemy's job is to sift us like weed and make sure that we die, boy. You cannot play with your life. It's not like rolling them dice. Cause in order to make it to heaven with Jesus, your flesh gotta die. Whoa. I'm crucified on the regular, telling the devil to let go. You can't have my life, I sold it to Christ. And he released all of my strongholds. He released all of the shackles. Gave me a new name and wardrobe. Killing my flesh every day. Keeping it all under control. I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day. I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day.
Yeah, doubted myself when I doubted my pride. Beat me to death, I commit suicide. So daily I die cause the beast is inside. So I tell it goodbye when the flesh try to rise. Yeah, bang bang to the old me. Pull out the scripture, I'm killing it slowly. I used to walk different, but now I walk holy. Past friends think I'm tripping, they no longer know me. And I don't wanna do it since that I'm used to pursuing. Had me in bondage, my spirit was losing. If I'd continue, I knew I would lose it. Spirit and flesh, man, which one am I choosing? One will get fed while the other is ruined. Flesh is so carnal, I know what I'm doing. I'm pulling out scripture, Philippians 2 it. The flesh gotta die. And I cannot lie, it's actually harder to die. We so caught up in the media's lies. Sleeping with sin, so our souls are so tired. And homie, I'm tired of just getting by. Killing my flesh means I'm dying the eye. Dying the eye means I'm giving my life. Giving my life means I'm looking like Christ. The flesh gotta die.
I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day. I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day.
There are many situations in life that come to try our faith in Him. If it had not been for the Lord on our side, I never would have made it. You ask me? My health and my strength. Yeah. would do if you hadn't been there long. If it wasn't for who? Well, you asked me how. Thank you, Jesus. My health and strength. Thank you, Lord. Just let me tell you. I know. Never. Why don't you clap your hand and help me sing it tonight? Never would have made it. Yeah, yeah. Lord, I would be like a ship without a sail. If it wasn't for the Lord, I'm here because of you. And I'm here because of your grace. And even in the time when I'm weary, Jesus holds me. He's holding me in the cradle of his arms. Never would have made it. Woo! My Lord. Is there anybody in here who can lift their hand and say, I'm here? Thank you, Lord, and I'm here because of your grace. Come on, lift your hand and say, I'm here. Oh, thank you, Lord. And when I'm weary, can I get some sopranos to help me out? Come on and clap your hands and help me say it. Yeah, 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 yeah. Come on out of here. Never could have made it. No, no, no. Come on, from any danger, toils, and snares. Would be nothing without you. Never. Never could have made it. Never, no, no. Clap your hands and say, move your feet and say, never could have made it.
Seven seconds.
That's the runs for me.
Right. Y'all better stop playing with Erica Campbell.
Listen.
Okay? She said, I don't need a Mary Mary. I can sing real good by myself.
Okay, period.
I love it. Well done by Erica Campbell. If you hear the voice, you already know that you're locked in to Saved in the City Christian Network, the radio show. We are live Friday, 6 p.m. WGLB AM 1560, 96.1 FM, and Facebook Live. We are glad you are here. Well, we've already checked in with the crew. It is time for your hot topic.
Dun, 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 dun. I feel
Y'all,
like
we
we should
got
have to be
some-
like a purr, 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 purr.
some
Getting
sizzling
hot in here.
hot topics.
Yes, we need some kind of theme music.
We
for
do.
That.
We
Look,
say that
I ain't been
every
a regular,
show.
and I am Brandy.
Give us suggestions. We say this every show. Like, we need something to play. All right,
I'm in
this
here with
first
my red
one,
cup.
this is real hot.
Uh-oh.
In light of June, which is what is it
Pride
called?
Month.
This is Pride Month.
Yeah.
Well, Rugrats, you know, the famous little cartoon show for kids that I grew up on. They reboot the show, and it features Betty DeVille as an openly gay single mom. Wow, what do y'all think about that? I mean, we knew she was. We
We knew it. She had characteristics.
She had carrots. She was big. She was strong.
She was the aggressor in the relationship. She wore the pants. I don't even remember the dad. That's the thing. I don't even remember.
Right.
I remember
I
going
forgot
off
that she
on
was
her.
married
She
to a
was
man.
married to a man.
I want to know what happened to her husband.
Yeah.
Where
I feel
he
like
at?
they should. If you gonna do all this, you owe us a backstory.
Right.
Exactly.
What
We
happened?
knew. Look at she used to wear that big oversized crew neck, them
They
tube
don't- yeah.
socks,
I can't with y'all.
and she used to grab them kids like they was footballs.
Listen,
See,
this is my
I
thing.
forgot
I'm
she
gonna let
had a
Vince go
husband.
first though.
no, I was just gonna say I heard through the grapevine that she was hitting on Tommy Pickles' mama.
In this,
Oh my
wait, the
God.
new reboot?
He making it up. Somebody, this too juicy for a kid show.
He heard through the
I heard this through the Nickelodeon grapevine.
I got a
said this
friend
was
over
happening
at
back
in
in
the
the
marketing
day.
department.
Wow,
no.
it's gonna make me want to go watch the old episodes and see if she was hitting shots. Like,
I just
but
feel
that was
like
a
it's
shot.
a bit much. Is it a bit much?
It is a
I
bit
feel
much.
like it
because
is.
Let children be children.
Yes.
It's just we just got black people on TV and cartoons.
I feel like we
mean,
try to
listen.
introduce certain things to children too early. I feel like the age I was watching Tommy and his brothers and
Wasn't thinking
Chucky,
nothing
all
about
them.
nothing.
You know, I was maybe like 6, 7,
See,
8.
I'm gonna play.
you know?
I'm gonna play. I don't want to call it the devil's advocate, but I'm gonna put this comment out there. So, what about the children who like this is their reality? Like this is their life. They have 2 moms. They have 2 dads.
Yeah.
Shouldn't they see some kind of representation of their family on TV?
I know a different cartoon.
I don't know, I'm just putting it
I
out
get
there.
it.
I'm
I
just
get.
putting it out
I
there.
get it. And when I was actually driving here, I was like, well, you know, it's on
It's
both.
tricky.
It's on both coins, honestly. But I don't know. I just feel like
Like I
certain
said.
stuff should be like maybe the grown up version. Maybe they could have did like
Right.
teenage, year.
I mean, but it was like, and it's my whole thing as openly and coming out. I just don't understand why that's a thing. I just don't feel like people have to come out and say, "Hey, I'm gonna marry
Yeah,
a woman and
yeah.
I'm a man." You know what I mean? I just don't think it's that big of a deal.
I
don't
guess
know.
I
Yeah.
think there's opportunity for network creations.
Yeah.
I mean, you see BET added BET Plus,
All right.
you know,
Yeah.
for different things that's probably not
A little
as,
more mature.
like
Yeah.
TV
Okay.
friendly. So I think that there's opportunity for that if that's what they choose to do. I mean, because we do have to take into consideration that
that
is
is
some
somebody's
people's,
lifestyle, yeah.
lifestyle and reality. And I think, also too, we also have to view it from the stance of, okay, what about that parent that doesn't want their child exposed
expose,
to that?
Yeah, I was about
Like,
to
at
say.
this-
So how do y'all feel? Would your children, if you, yeah, I know you, Mia, you have kids. I think, yeah.
Yeah,
I know you
my
have
kids
kids,
are
but I'm saying-
17 and 18.
Right.
but I do have a granddaughter. Who's
Okay,
2.
is this something you feel comfortable like?
No, probably not, because it's not her reality.
Right.
We're gonna watch the whole Rugrats.
Okay.
And see if she hit on Miss Pickles.
Right.
But that's not the only cartoon that is happening
Yeah.
on.
Yeah.
The
Oh,
Proud
right.
Family reboot.
Oh Lord.
Mr. Porter will be on there.
Who's Mr. So this is a new. They're introducing a new character who is openly gay, or is this a character who we've already
It's
known?
2 new characters. Billy Porter. He plays on Pose and Kinky Boots.
Oh, Billy
Y'all know who
Porter.
Billy
Yeah,
Porter
yeah.
is?
I'm
He-
sorry. I thought this was
Listen,
like the
amazing.
character name.
No.
For Pose,
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, no,
He playing a few
but
other things
I am
too.
not going to have my 2-year-old grandchild.
Yeah,
watch Pose.
yeah. It's a little
Um,
extreme.
So he's
Yeah,
playing the
but-
voice of what, like somebody uncle or something?
No, they're new natives that's going to be on Proud Family, but this is going to be on Disney Plus. And then there's this Zachary Quintino. He played in Heroes in Star Trek. I don't know who he is, but he's a white guy. So they're a mixed couple.
Oh.
And yeah, so they will be playing Barry Lebowski.
And you know what's
I just
crazy?
feel like
That's
that's
a
y'all-
replica of him and his partner.
Oh, I
Yep,
didn't know that.
Exactly. Yep. And they're gonna have a mixed race adoptive child that's 14-year-old who will be a activist on there. And
They show the child on here?
no, they don't show the child on there, but yeah. So
I just feel like y'all just created a whole lot to add to the story.
yeah, and so the activists, so it can relate to what's going on with current times. And Keke Palmer is going to voice that 14-year-old
Oh, I
child.
love Keke.
I love
me some
Keke
Keke, too.
Oh wait, there go the child.
Okay,
Oh,
she lit.
Keke is a boy or a girl? I mean, is
She's a
Keke
girl.
playing a boy or a
It
girl?
looks
Okay.
She's a girl.
Dwayne Wade's.
Oh, Zaya.
Oh,
It's
it
a
does.
lot,
So,
child.
it
Let's
does.
move.
I got a question.
God, do you-
So I have a question. So with this, and we know that some parents like to add like the parental controls,
Right. That was
To,
my house.
you
that
know,
was my reality.
what-
child.
It was.
to what their children can watch. Will they be? Will parents have the option to filter these types of shows
No,
if they're not
because
comfortable?
Unfortunately, now it's like if you don't like it, then it's like, oh, you're hate. You have gay hate. You're homophobic.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like if you're not with it, then you're against it and you hate it. But it's just like, no, can we challenge it? Why can't we challenge it at all?
Exactly.
It should be a middle in between. Like, you ask the question, would I let my children? You know, some
I
people
mean,
don't
I
know my story,
realized-
but that was my life. You know, I was in the LGBTQ community, so I would want them to be informed, but not at a young age.
Yeah, I just don't know where the line is anymore.
And you know, and I don't think parents should be labeled with anything as hate. I didn't believe in water guns.
Right.
Because I didn't want to put a gun in my black son's hand.
Yeah.
Whether
true.
it was a water gun
Right.
or a
Or
real
real
gun.
gun.
That's true.
And I'm a complete advocate of get
Conceal to carry.
license,
Right.
you know, get them. But as a child, I was not introducing that
Yeah.
to him.
Yeah.
That we're gonna play cops and robbers, and you always surround. No, we're not going to
no,
do that.
we done played that.
Exactly.
on
And
Cops
so-
for
Generations,
20
That's
years.
the, what's the same, difference with me saying, no, I don't want my child to watch this cartoon? Because some cartoons I didn't let my kids watch.
Listen, when my mom found out
We
they
could
cussed
not
in
watch The
SpongeBob,
Simpsons for no. We
we
could not
never
watch.
could watch Simpsons.
I could not
though.
watch
No,
South
the
Park
Sim-
because they imitated Jesus so
Oh, yeah.
much, and it was like
Family
just
Guy, none
horrible.
of that.
Yeah,
You know,
and those
South Park
are-
is an adult cartoon.
it is. But we was
Yeah.
watching it as kids. My auntie was like, "Oh no, y'all not watching that up in here."
Yeah.
Listen,
Yeah.
And we're moving.
Yes.
Potter too.
Oh no,
Oh,
no,
Oh
no.
yeah,
no.
Harry Potter was not. Yeah, we had a whole uprising.
Okay,
at
that's
school.
weird. That's
Wait a minute
sorcery.
now. Wait a minute, because
I
I'm
know
a Harry
it's
Potter
right.
fan.
Well, I just heard it's all of the movies are on HBO Max
is.
for a few
All
days.
What?
I don't think it's up for long. You just have maybe
Yeah,
a
all-
few, maybe
the
like
whole
a
series.
month to watch
I'm
it.
still
Yeah.
not watching it, but
Yeah, no.
Listen, that's one of my.
I heard they were
He said, "My
good,
Lord."
and that's how I feel about. I've heard the Twilights were good. I haven't even really seen those.
Listen, I done seen
no, I
Twilight, I done
watched
seen
Twilight.
Hobbit, I done seen Lord of the
like
Rings,
Hobbit.
I done seen Harry
Saw Lord
Potter,
of the Rings.
I done
Did you
seen
watch
what's the
That's just not
Hunger
my type of
Games?
stuff.
Hunger Games is the.
What's
Oh,
the
I
other
like
one?
Hunger Games.
What's the other one?
I
End
feel like
Games.
Game of Thrones. I don't like that kind of stuff. I feel like if I can't get it,
I'm very.
You don't like
I'm very
sci-fi?
'cause I be
sci-fi.
like it ain't
Yeah.
real. I can't get into it because I just be thinking the whole
Well,
time.
you probably
like,
don't watch
that's fake.
anime and all that stuff.
I'm very sci-fi.
Yeah, sci-fi,
Anime.
anime. I love that.
I
I know.
watch none scary.
really?
I'm very.
That's
I be
scary.
trying to be crying.
He said,
I
Scary,
wanna slap
creepy,
my knee.
wicked, none of the above.
We'll
Okay.
talk we'll talk during break.
All right, let's move. Let's move. Let's
Because it's
move.
rare to find a black woman that's into anime also. So
No, but it's a culture. Like it's
I
a lot
know.
of people who are just, and I just don't be like.
I wanted to go to Comic-Con. Like
I
I'm
am going
that
to go.
into.
And y'all gonna dress
anime.
up as what?
I don't know.
I was gonna dress up as somebody from Harry Potter. I mean,
I should have gone straight to Harry Potter.
Lord,
Go as
and
like
we're
Hermione or
moving.
something.
I wanna
the
see
black
you in a
Hermione with
Harry
add a little
Potter
swag
costume.
to it. You know what I'm saying?
That's actually kind of fly.
Yeah.
All right, listen up. Equal Employment Opportunity Commission says that companies can legally require employees to take COVID-19 vaccine.
Yes, I'll
Bro,
start.
how can you
I was
make?
gonna say because you're in
Well, you
healthcare, I want to
can.
hear your perspective.
They can't. Well, certain hospitals, in order to work for Aurora,
Yeah,
You
I know
have
my
to-
nurse. My nurse
you
had
have
to
to
get
be
it.
vaccinated, and also you have to get the flu shot.
Yeah.
And they've been like that for years.
Yeah.
You can have a religion reason, but it's hard to prove. I was like, Jesus said, don't get flu shots, and they was looking at me like, girl, you gonna get this flu shot.
Okay, you want the
They
mist
got-
or you want the shot?
Yeah, no, and yeah, so I'm like, and then I had to have a serious allergic reaction to it to be waived from it, and still, they was like, we need more documentation. From
Oh
your doctor.
Lord, they like you
Wow.
getting this shot.
Yeah, I was laid out on the floor. I'm one of those people.
So
that
do
will
we
pass
feel
out.
like it's only certain industries should require it, or you feel like it's okay for any industry, everybody to require you to have a COVID-19
I don't think they should
vaccine?
require it for anybody. I think
Yeah.
it should still, you taking away my rights.
Yeah.
Once again, what, they talking about these anti-maskers, but,
Right?
they having a whole uprising. Why are you going to make me take something?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not for making me take something. I don't take any vaccines. The last time I did take a vaccine when I was younger, I
Right, you
felt
have
like
to
I
go to
was
school.
losing my life. I felt like I was literally dying. So I was like, yeah, no, mom, dad, not taking that stuff no more. Granted, I was at the age of 18 now where I
Right.
didn't have to, because of school, because I had graduated,
Right.
But I haven't taken a flu shot, nothing, since I was 18 years old. And
Girl, we
you're
done
not
had
gonna make
18
me.
doses. You should be.
You're not gonna make me take anything.
No, I feel you. I just feel like anything that I'm made to do is just like I really don't want to do it. I
Yeah.
don't know. I'm just a bad kid.
I've always
like
been a
that.
little rebellious.
I think
So-
what bothers me is having the option of choice,
Yeah.
like being taken away from you.
Yeah.
It's almost like you pretty much got to accept anything. But I just got a PSA to the EEOC. They can GTH.
Okay.
I said a lot of words and I don't know none of them.
I got it.
It's a shame. I got it.
I
and
got
I'm not
it.
a millennial girl.
I got it.
Like,
But
what?
that's the problem, though.
No.
They
I'm
blonde.
like, why can't people have choice?
I agree.
Yeah.
If they want to get it or if they don't.
And then my thing is, it does not prevent you from having COVID. You still can get COVID. You get all these symptoms. Some people done had strokes. They done lost vision. They done lost all type of
Okay.
stuff. You know what I'm saying? So like,
Lip function.
it's not even a legit,
Looking like Bobby Brown.
vaccine. Like you can't tell me I have to take this and I'm still
I
subject.
think-
And when you're traveling, this is something I just learned. If you're traveling and you have the shot, you still have to quarantine.
What?
Oh, see, yeah, no.
See, that's
And I'm going out of the country. in
No,
a few months,
seriously.
like,
I'm
but-
not
Oh,
quarantining
Jane
if I got the
Doe
shot, bro. If it's supposed to be benefits that come with this shot, I'm not quarantined after I have the shot. I'm not.
That's a lot.
And then I can still get COVID. No, you can keep that. I'm good.
And the
I done had
survival
COVID. I done survived.
And the survivor rate, 99.9%?
Yeah.
Not discrediting the people that have lost their life to COVID.
Yeah, stop.
But I just choose to believe that God's gonna cover me.
Amen.
So
Yeah, and just whatever your choice is, I think people should just have it.
and respect it.
And that's on that.
And that's on that. And,
And
we're
that's on
moving
who?
right along.
Mary had a little.
Mary had a little lamb. Listen to this, y'all. Naomi Osaka.
Oh, I'm glad you said her name because I
Did I say it right, though?
Listen,
So why you have to be so...
That's why we got the
It's
speaker.
Listen,
on
I
the-
just see
the mic.
AKA Ozzy.
No, Naomi Osaka is fined $15,000 after skipping press conference at the French Open for mental health reasons. Wow. I feel like, I don't know if this is factual, but I feel like there have been white people who just say, I'm not going, and they don't go, and there's no repercussion. There's not even a headline.
Right.
I don't know. I just feel like
You will
there's-
never
there-
hear about it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because why is it such a big deal?
And it may be that it's a headline because she is the star. She
Oh,
was,
yeah. She's killing it
to
right now.
open the French Open. Yes, she's like the highest paid tennis player right now. It's a big thing, but the thing is that all these sports have some type of fine. They expect you, especially when you are
Yeah,
the
there's
face of
expectations
it.
for this stuff.
Yeah, but I'm not mad at her for taking her.
Absolutely
help,
not.
Yeah.
because getting in front of all those people, all those cameras flashing, that could be a little overwhelming. And I don't even have a paparazzi
And
after
Yeah.
me. It's
I
a
rem-
little overwhelming.
Listen.
With Lee and his camera in my face right now, I'm gonna go down.
Listen.
I remember her crying a few years ago,
yeah.
and that was because she won. So like, that's. We may have seen it as tears of joy, but we don't know what she like self-taught herself
Yeah.
in her mind or what she beat herself up with, when it came to like winning this match. Or even losing this match, so you don't know what these people go through. So when they're saying like, "Hey, I need a moment to
can't
kind of
do
just
it."
pull
Yeah.
away," we should be able to honor that and respect that, and they shouldn't be fined, especially like
Facts.
when it comes to mental health. That's something that's serious. We don't talk about it a lot, especially in our community, but I mean, if someone is bold enough to say like, hey, I'm mentally not here right now, I don't think I can be in front of people talking to them right now without even having like a lash out or like breakdown or anything. And you shouldn't even have to give that excuse. Like, I'm just mentally not here right now. So give me the space.
And I love that she took this moment and took some time to really, do what she needs to do. And I feel like people who are gifted and talented always struggle with, especially being as great as she is will I even measure up to the last time? And that kind of amount of pressure that's on you, we see it all the time. It drives celebrities crazy, musicians crazy. They get addicted to drugs, they kill themselves. And I think it's that pressure of like, oh, I have to perform. But I like how like the Greeks used to look at creativity and, being athletic. They looked at it as me having a genius rather than me being a genius. If the pressure is on me to perform, then I'll fall short every time.
Exactly.
But if I look at it as something that I have with me and I'm being used, then I don't care what happens because it's not really up to me.
That's a good view to look at it. And then we also have to remember, if she had a broken leg, they would have excused her and they would not have fined her. Mental health is a medical condition, and that we seem to look at it's just as if someone had diabetes. Mental health is something that our community definitely needs to address, at a different rate. And take a look at it. We all will say, that's just a crazy uncle in the back room.
Right. But we don't know what he's been through, man.
But I think this is the thing with mental illness, though, is it's not always evident. You can look at somebody and they look perfectly fine, but you not know that they're struggling mentally. So, and then also too, I think as we continue to mental health awareness continues to evolve, we're learning new things about it. It's not just the being bipolar or schizophrenic. Right. Like it's so many other layers to it, where it's like, dang, I never even considered that as a mental health.
And I just need people to stop classifying mental health issues as just regular emotions. Like you just being sad and not feeling good. It's not a mental illness.
Listen, a lot of us don't know like our anger is a trigger to our mental health. Like us being angry all the time that needs to be addressed.
Right.
Like, what's the root of that?
Exactly.
What's the foundation of you being angry all the time? Like,
right.
Yeah.
And that's something.
Yeah, anger is a secondary emotion. Yeah. There's always something else that triggered that. You're right. Yeah.
Yep. And what is this? Well, what we have here in the Hot Topics, Naomi, she tweeted a few days ago, and it says, anger is a lack of understanding. Change makes people uncomfortable.
It does.
Keep them uncomfortable, girl.
So kudos to you, Naomi, girl. Take your break. I hope you're somewhere getting what you need, and when you're ready to come back and hit the ball again,
listen,
and if you don't want to ever again,
she probably was like, too, like, I got the 15,000,
Listen, okay?
The little fine, okay.
Right, but just think about another layer of mental stress that adds now. You know what I mean?
Like, anytime I say I'm not well, I'm going to be fine.
Right, I'm going to be fine. Well, we love you. Prayers and love to you. We're going to go to a break, and we'll be right back with your church announcements.
I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day. Gotta do it every day. I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Hey, gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day. I cannot stress it enough. God wants us all to be holy, but we get caught up in the lust, knowing the flesh is controlling man, and every day is a struggle. Just to keep my mind and my soul right, just to make sure my light is burning bright, and just to keep us saying like, boy, I know that you want me to tell you it's easy, but I cannot lie, boy. The enemy's job is to sift us like weed and make sure that we die, boy. You cannot play with your life. It's not like rolling them dice, cause in order to make it to heaven with Jesus, your flesh gotta die. Whoa. I'm crucified on the regular, telling the devil to let go. You can't have my life, I sold it to Christ, and he released all of my strongholds. He released all of the shackles, gave me a new name and wardrobe, killing my flesh every day, keeping it all under control. I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in, gotta do it every day. I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in, gotta do it every day.
Yeah, when I doubted my pride. Beat me to death, I commit suicide. So daily I die cause the beast is inside. So I tell it goodbye when the flesh try to rise. Yeah, bang bang to the old me. Pull out the scripture, I'm killing it slowly. I used to walk different, but now I walk holy. Past fresh think I'm tripping, they no longer know me. And I don't wanna do it since that I'm used to pursuing. Had me in bondage, my spirit was losing. If I had to continue, I knew I would lose it. Spirit and flesh, man, which one am I choosing? One will get fed while the other is ruined. Flesh is so carnal, I know what I'm doing. I'm pulling out scripture, Philippians 2 it. The flesh gotta die, and I cannot lie, it's actually harder to die. We so caught up in the media's lies, sleeping with sin, so our souls are so tired. And homie, I'm tired of just getting by. Killing my flesh means I'm dying the eye. Dying the eye means I'm giving my life. Giving my life means I'm looking like Christ. The flesh gotta die.
I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day. I don't really wanna do it, but I gotta do it anyway. Gotta die to this flesh that I'm living in. Gotta do it every day.
There are many situations in life that come to try our faith in Him. If it had not been for the Lord on our side, I never would have made it. You ask me? I know I would be where I am without your mercy. I know that I never made it. Yeah, I never would have made it without you. Never would have made it. I don't know what I would do if you hadn't been there, Lord.
And what's the name? And we're back. It's your girl Mia, and I am here with your church announcement. That was Diedrich Haddon at. Oh, did I say his name right?
Yeah, it was right.
It is.
I don't know the name of the song.
It's called Sick World.
Church World, Sick World.
World.
Probably.
Yeah, Sick World, probably. Thank you. And I hope you're enjoying the show so far. We have our wonderful guests in the house. We have Vincent Rue here with us, but we're going to gather ourselves accordingly for our church announcements. For Saved in the City Church of God in Christ, First Baptist, non-denominational. And yes, I know the organ music. And so we have the All-White Affair, Mommy and Me Brunch. It's the Naru Mommy and Me Brunch by author Raquel Ministries.
Yes.
And that, okay, yep. So it is on July 10th. It's going to be on the Bayou. You can find tickets on Eventbrite. And you can, they're looking for, well, they do have sponsors right now. And that's Serenity Funeral Home and Pampered Darlings PNCC Services and A Promised Future. So look into that to get tickets for that event on July 10th. Then we have the 11th year pastoral anniversary for Pastor Rodney Cunningham. Yeah, so they're looking for ways to purchase an ad. You could give at Giveify, and that's at Macedonia Church, and you could Cash App $ Macedonia 20. Do you need me to spell that? MACEDONIA, the number 20. And that is taking place on Sunday, July 11th from 11 to 8 a.m. and then also another program at 4 p.m. in celebration of that. That's, yeah. So then we have the People's Power Summit, and it's going to be speakers, cultural events, kids, activities, food, art, and media display and more. And this is building the community that is taking place on June 11th and June 12th in Maribel, Wisconsin.
Maribel.
Yes, Maribel.
Right, wherever
So,
that
Yeah,
may be.
say it
Wherever,
with
what Maribel?
Maribel.
That's in Maribel, Wisconsin. So they're asking that there's a $15 suggested contribution for each day. But no one is turned away for lack of funds. Social distance and masks are required. This is a good save event. There's no alcohol or other drugs on the grounds, and no exceptions, no camping on the grounds as well. So if you're looking for more information, you can find that on Facebook at MLK Day Manitowoc. Okay, well, that's
Manitowoc.
okay. We know where Manitowoc at, not Mirabel, but it's
We don't know where
nearby.
Mirabel is. But we know
Siri does.
Yes, Siri does.
She knows all things.
Greater New Birth is Outreach and Mission Initiative, the Living Waters Homeless Ministry. Let's go on down here to June 26th from 6 to 8 p.m. It doesn't tell me much. I'm assuming they are praying for people. That's what it looks like on the flyer.
Yeah, hopefully they have resources for them. Well, I don't know what, it's an initiative, so it's an outreach and missions.
Yeah.
So when I think of outreach, it's reaching out, and missions is actually doing.
Mm-hmm.
So
Doing probably
hopefully-
some food and stuff,
Yeah.
give away, because they've had a couple of dates. And the next two is June 26th and July 10th, and
Right.
you definitely can find
So
more
if I'm homeless,
information.
don't have me trucking up here on
Well, they.
Silver Spring, and y'all just gonna say a prayer.
Listen.
I'm quite sure it's not. And
Right.
Yeah, y'all
I'm
probably-
sure it's more.
yes, probably sure it's more. But if you do have any church announcements that you would like to be announced on Fridays, you send those to saveinthecity@gmail.com. I'm sorry, saveinthecitymke
Yes.
@gmail.com. And those are your church announcements for Friday, June. What we on for?
I know, right? You're supposed to say, "May the
It's
Lord."
the Lord.
May the,
May the Lord God bless you real good.
All right,
No, not
hallelujah,
that
yes.
one. You know the real church one. All right, we'll be right back after this quick music break. Keep it locked on Saved in the City radio show. Thank you for keeping it locked here on WGOB 1560 AM. This is the Saved in the City radio show. We've had our hot topics, we've had our church announcements, and now it's time for our special guest. We have a very special guest in the building. His name is Brandon Wilborn. Wilborn. Okay, why don't you tell the people hello?
How y'all doing today? I'm Brandon. I'm an activist and advocate for the city of Milwaukee.
And we're so glad you could be here. Now tell the people how old you are. We should be proud of this. How old
I'm
are
19.
You? 19.
Come on, young.
And out in the streets. Now you just did what was it for Memorial Day?
Yep,
You just did
Stop the Violence, trying to call an end to peace. I had enough food to feed over 1,500 people.
Wow.
Music, just good for everybody to come together and be peaceful. Actually, tomorrow at Lincoln Park, 2 o'clock, I'm going to have more free food, DJ, bounce houses, just trying to call an end to all the violence in the city.
Wow, that's amazing, and we need it, especially now that it's warming up.
Yeah,
We need
as
more
it gets warmer.
positive things. So tell us more about the work that you do. But why don't you first start off and tell us how you got into activism work? What made you say, like at 19, hey, this is what I want to do? Was it something personal that happened, or just tell us a little bit how you got into activism?
First,
work.
I just really came out for the George Floyd, and then noticing that the community needed change. Everything we need stuff for the youth to do. A lot of things needed to change, and people needed to step up. So I took it on to step up and help the city.
Wow. Now tell us, I'm just trying to imagine at 19 did I have the capacity to put together an event this large to feed over 1,500 people. Tell me what that looks like. Like, how are you have a team? How are you pulling this together?
So I passed out over maybe 2,000 flyers going into the communities that are affected by this, and just telling them to come out, free food, just trying to call an end to the gun violence. It's all about speaking to the community and going into the communities.
Absolutely, absolutely. Now you said you done did these. You ain't got no team.
Now I got a few people that'll help out when needed.
But you're saying this is me. This is what you love to do.
Yeah, this is what I love to do. Trying to fight for change for a better community for the kids that's growing up.
Yeah.
Now, why don't you tell us how we can be more involved? We, as in the listeners here on WGLB, us as a community, the church community, how can we get more involved in what you're doing?
My social media is Brandon Wilborn. I just ask people to share the flyers, get it to people that, if you don't support it or if you don't want to come out, just get it to people that want to come out and want to be a part of the change and want to support what's going on in the city.
Yeah, for sure. I like when you said, well, I didn't like when you said it because it was sad, but how the George Floyd thing that's kind of what woke you up to, like, oh, we got to do something. I think that was a lot of us. I've never been to a protest until, that's when that happened. And it was very electrifying and even unifying just to be with my people and just standing up. It was peaceful. Yeah. We didn't fight or nothing. No fights broke out. It was a couple of rallies, after the one we did. You could tell, like, oh, we gonna meet up over here. I'm like, no, we ain't doing what y'all doing. But yeah, it was a really good, humbling experience. Tell us how the experience is for your rallies that you put together. Tell us how it goes. Do you guys meet somewhere, or how does it come together?
So usually we just meet somewhere. Few speakers. Last week I had Eastside TT Mama was there. Trinika Walker, Will's mom. He got killed at Swing Park. Wow. Just having the families that's involved in these things coming out and showing that they stand with this and speaking about what they going through and they process on how they deal with this is it elevates people. I feel people knowing that the families knowing that we support them and we got their back.
Yeah, and I mean, we're praying for you too here on the Saved in the City radio show. I can imagine what kind of resistance has come since you've decided to make a change and actually do the work. Like, we see a lot of people who get up and talk about it, but you're out in the streets actually doing the work, being in harm's way. It is a very dangerous thing, although it's peaceful. People don't always receive it as a peaceful protest. So we're praying with you. That everything goes well. You have an event tomorrow. Tell us what time and how the people can.
We're going to be at Lincoln Park at 2 o'clock. I'm going to have free food, bounce houses, DJ, just to bring everybody together and show that we can be peaceful. That's all it's about, is just trying to fight for a bigger cause on ending gun violence. We shouldn't have more than 2 people getting killed today, and the numbers are even more higher than last year. So it's just a fight that we got to keep pushing for.
Absolutely. Now tell us how we can stay connected to you. I know you gave us your social media. Is there any other information you want us to know?
I gave y'all the social media. Brandon Wilborn on Facebook. I'm on Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, everything. Same name.
Right. What about financially? How do people support?
I put my Cash App out there for people to support, and whoever donates.
Go ahead, Sid.
Yeah, we got some WGLB listeners that give.
Hold on, let me get it for y'all. So I gotta get it right. The Cash App is $Brandon 414M.
M as in mom, right?
Yep.
Okay, we want the people to hear it.
M
right.
as in Milwaukee.
Yes, M as in Milwaukee. Got it. I'm like, mama. Cool. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. We appreciate you being here. We thank you for your service, because not everybody can get out and get in the streets, but we thank you that you're leading that change at such a young age. I see a bright future for you. We'll continue to pray for you here and support you in every way. It's Brandon Wilborn here, live on the radio show Saved in the City. We'll be right back after this quick music break.
I can't tell it all. You've been so good to me, more than this world could ever be. Lord, you keep right on doing great things for me, and I'm so grateful. Oh Lord, Lord, you've been mighty good to me. You never let no evil befall me. You are so good. You are so good. There's nobody like you. Nobody like you. You are so good. Good. There's nobody like you. Over the years you protect me. No evil let befall me. And I wanna say thank you. Could have been dead and gone, sleeping in my grave. Oh Lord, but you made all that behave. And I gotta say, Lord, you've been mighty good, Lord. I can tell it all. Oh, yeah. You've been better to me than I could be to myself, Lord. You are so good. Says you are. Yes, you are. There's nobody like you. See, I searched all over and I can't find nobody. Oh Lord, you are so good. There's nobody like you. So I wanna take the time to say, take the time to glorify your name. Let you know how I feel, Lord. I gotta praise your name, give you all the glory. Say yes, so good. Yes, oh Lord, you've been so good. Yes, oh, 'tis so sweet to trust you. Just to take you at your word, Lord. Yes, you've been turning good, Lord. Yeah. Woke me up in the morning, yeah. Then started me on my way, Lord. You yes, good. Oh, good. Yeah. So good. Oh God, you're so
And we are back. This is your girl, Rue. And that was You Are the Source by Antoine Stanley. I hope you are enjoying the show thus far. It is time for the Word Up Challenge.
It's time for the Word Up Challenge. It's time for the Word Up Challenge.
It's time.
Period.
Oh, yeah, we got in trouble last year. Like
We
that.
did.
We've learned a few things during our time at WGOB. So we have a few rules to share before getting started, okay? Make sure you are attentive and you are listening to these rules, okay? You can only win once a month. Look at your neighbor and say, neighbor.
Neighbor.
You can only win once a month.
can
We
only
have to
win
be
once
fair,
a month.
guys. You must provide your name, your phone number, and your email address upon winning once off the air.
Yes.
Okay, let's get into this week's trivia question. It says, you must pick up your prize from the station within 2 weeks of being announced the winner.
Or it's going to be mine.
And I'll give the what's the station? It says
We'll give it to them when they
okay.
win.
Okay, we'll
Yep.
give you the station address when you win. Okay, because don't be
You
just
don't need to
popping
be
up.
coming up here.
Don't be just popping up. Okay. And congratulations to the last week's winner, and thank you to listen,
Imani Ray.
Imani Ray.
Girl, it's just Imani.
I can't read, really. I'm sorry, Imani Ray, for sponsoring last week's Word Up Challenge with your Natural E branded t-shirt. Okay? All right, so are you ready for this week's Word Up Challenge?
Yes, yes.
If you're ready, say yeah.
Yeah.
Look at somebody else and say yeah.
I'm not playing with you.
I know.
So the trivia question this week is, who was married first, Rachel or Leah? I'll say the question one more time, and y'all know this.
Yes, we do.
So we're just looking for the first responder, okay? Who was married first, Rachel or Leah?
And we'll go ahead and give them this number, too,
And
if they
the
want to call
number
in.
is 414-578-1560. Once again, the number is 414-578-1560. Dun, 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 dun.
You watching Facebook?
I'm watching Facebook,
Okay.
and we have a few viewers.
We got a caller.
We have
All
a
right. tell me
caller,
what to
yeah.
do.
Go ahead, caller. You are on the air.
Not yet. Do I got to pick this up? All right, caller. You are on the air. Who is this? Hi,
Sister
Miss Renee.
Sister Renee, did you win last month?
I think she won last month. This is a new month.
It's a new month. Okay. All right, Sister Renee.
What is the answer? This is a new month. Yeah, you good. You're in good grace.
All right. Do you have the answer?
Rachel.
Oh, unfortunately, that is incorrect. Dang. So does that mean?
Right, it's only one other
It's
answer.
only one other
right.
answer.
Does nobody
Yeah.
win?
Jeez.
It was Leah.
He
first.
works for
Right.
originally. So this is the story. Originally, he was working for Rachel, but Rachel's father kind of tricked him. It was like, here go Leah. So then he originally worked another 7 years
yeah,
for
for
Rachel.
Yeah.
Now that's when you know you want somebody that you
Okay.
worked 12 years. Jeez.
Hey, listen.
I don't know if I can
I'm in
wait.
my
Work
prime. I'm
12
not
years
waiting
for
no more.
somebody. Okay, listen.
Oh, my friend texted me and said, Leah.
I've been enjoying y'all, been listening in, and God bless y'all. Love you. Keep on keeping on.
Thank
Awesome.
you.
God bless
We
you,
love
Sister
you.
Renee.
Yes, thank you.
Well, I guess we got to save our prize for next week.
Or your friend texted it.
But it's not on.
She said, y'all
Facebook.
answer it yet, my signal bad. Well, I mean, we did say what the answer was.
Dang.
She
Next
said
week.
Leah.
Yeah.
Oh.
Because, Leah wasn't easy on the eyes.
Yeah, as her
That's
sister.
what the Bible said. The
That's
word
what the
said
word
it.
said.
Yes.
We rightly dividing it. The word
Yes.
of truth.
Do we
now.
give it? I guess she did text me right as we. I don't know. I guess I'm.
Go
in
ahead,
the
give it to
executive
her.
seat. We'll
Go
give
ahead,
it to you, my
yeah,
friend
congratulations.
Janisa. She answered the
Congratulations.
right answer. Tell her what
You said
she wins.
Janisa?
Do you know?
You win. Wait.
Do you have it? Because she texted to me, but I don't know if it's there.
No, I do not. I don't see.
Well, I think you won a dessert from Mima's Cakes, Gourmet Cakes and Treats.
Ooh.
Okay,
Yeah.
dessert, period.
Yeah, you got
Come
a
on,
dessert.
and me, mama. Oh.
So I'll see to it that you get that, friend. You did win, Janisa. Thank you for tuning in. We'll go to a quick break, quick music break. We'll be back. Keep it locked and saved in the City Radio Show. We'll be back with our top 5 You're Doing Too Much moments of the week. Stay tuned.
I don't know what I was thinking, acting up and drinking, all the late nights trying to be like a man I ain't supposed to be. But where did that come from? The mindset of me, acting all cray cray. I mean, it was all a dream. Yeah, I guess I've been living my life low key out of control. Thank you for everything you did that's got me comfortable. Blessings on blessings on blessings. I got 'em. How could I even be stressed? The steps are ordered by the Father, and the world ain't got nothing for me. I'm just so comfortable. I'm just so comfortable. Oh yeah. I'm just so comfortable. I'm just so comfortable. His favor been running me over, and I ain't gotta live life looking over my shoulder. Since I'm doing it his way, and all I care about is pleasing you. And all I wanna do is live for you. With every breath that I breathe, and every day that I see Lord, I get a little bit more comfortable in you. If this what it be like, yeah. Heaven gon' be like, yeah. I be on chill, cause the promises of God are real, yeah. I'm just so comfortable. I'm just so comfortable. I'm just so comfortable.
Right. Anybody in here blessed?
I'm blessed.
Oh, I'm blessed
You
and
know,
highly
I like
favored.
the next song. May up with the business. May.
Oh yeah, his whole
Right
album
after
is
that.
good. That was Molly Music with Blessed. Check out that album. It's a good summer bop, a summer save bop.
Okay.
In his most matchless name. You know it's time for Top 5 Doing Too Much Moments of the Week, but I realized that I skipped over our theme for today. I was so excited to be in the room. So excited.
Nothing wrong with that. We still can get that
But
sound.
I'm glad when they
get
said
the
to me,
theme
let us
in.
go into the house
Let's
of
let
the
us go into the house of the Lord. For in the presence
It's Lord. Yes.
there
House
is.
of the
fullness
Lord.
and joy. Come on.
It's
Woo,
everywhere.
and at his right hand,
Hit.
our pleasures forevermore. But listen, our loose theme for today is You Will Win. Let me just take a few seconds to encourage you. I don't care what you've seen up until this point. You will win. How do I know this? Because he promised in this word that we are overcomers,
Yes.
that we win by the shed blood of Jesus Christ. So I don't know what kind of week you're having, what you may be up against, but be encouraged that God is fighting for you. One of my favorite songs. He's
God
pushing
is
back the
fighting
darkness,
for me.
lighting up the kingdom
We know
that
that
cannot
next
be shaken. And we will shout it out. Shout it out. Be encouraged. God is with you and you will win. All right. Y'all ready for our top 5 doing too much moments of the week?
Yes, sir.
We got some good
We got
ones
some
this
good
week.
ones. Yeah.
I'm gonna go with the first one, and I want y'all to chime in. Tessica Brown, who we know to be the Gorilla Glue girl. she's no stranger to our top 5 doing too much moments of the week. She sends a cease and desist. What is it?
Desist.
I'm like detest. Where did I get that from? Cease and desist to viral It Don't Move song creator for sampling her voice without her permission. Get your coin, girl.
She's literally pinching everything she can.
She's eating it up, but that's what you're supposed to do. Don't be using my voice and you ain't trying to pay me.
Okay.
But I think she just learned that was a thing.
Her lawyers probably told
yeah,
her.
and she was like, "Oh, bet," you know.
Yeah, because everybody, want to go viral.
Yeah.
And she definitely went viral.
Yeah.
So,
She
come on,
definitely-
you went on there. When you went on Facebook talking about you put glue in your hair, you knew the chances of you going viral.
And I feel like something maybe protects him on like Facebook or something, because when you upload something, it really ain't yours.
It's no longer
Right.
your property. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he still can play his song.
Daughter a little touched anyway, but we ain't gonna
Oh,
talk
yeah.
about that.
No, I mean, 'cause
That
she
baby is touched for real, okay?
If anything convince you in your mind to put some glue in your hair, knowing that it is Gorilla Glue, but just saying, "Oh, I'm gonna do it for a little
And the
bit."
fact that she was pregnant, like,
Yeah.
bro, come on now. You knew.
And the fact that when we thought she was maybe like 20 something, this woman is whole
She's in her 40s.
Like there's no excuse.
Stupidity has no
And
age.
still wearing these color
that's
contacts.
I'm just saying.
I
I'm
don't
just saying something you
understand.
really touch. It ain't just like you made a mistake.
Why does she have these color contacts?
I don't
That's
think all the
thing
chairs is in the parlor, y'all.
that I don't understand.
She
Yeah.
looked like Jess Hilarious.
She
does.
Yeah.
And she sounds like her a little bit. She must be from like that Baltimore area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's a filter.
So who are we saying doing too much? Is Tessica doing
she
too
be
much?
She had them contacts in all the time.
Is Tessica doing too much for filing the cease and desist, or is the person doing too much for using it without her permission?
I feel like she's doing too much.
She's doing too much. It's
Really?
Tessica Brown. Yeah, I mean, come on. You
I
on
feel
the
like
internet.
yes, I done got my 15 seconds of fame, but give me my
But the
coinage.
song was made before she even like actually went like super viral.
Before the glue came out her hair.
Yeah, before the glue came out of her hair, before she got her plastic surgery, it was out because my hair
Oh,
it don't
really?
move. Stiff wear. You know.
Oh
like,
wait, I didn't know that was that.
It's a couple songs. It's a couple songs.
I imagine did her voice. My hair, it don't move.
That's the song. My hair, it don't move. My hair, it don't move.
I need to hear
Stiff
this. I
wear.
wish we had a clip of it to play.
And then
It.
you know they got the little TikTok, the girl singing it
They
real
done did
jazzy. Stiff wear.
Oh
Stiff
yeah, I love
wear.
her.
I'm like, come on here.
Well, majority rules. Tessica, baby, you're doing too much. We hope your pregnancy is going well. I know that you had a mammogram and they found a lump, but I think they got it removed.
Oh,
right?
no.
Jesus.
Y'all didn't hear about that?
Yeah, I did hear about that.
But I
yeah.
think it turned out. Did they remove it or something?
I don't know.
Wait a
when you're in your
minute.
40s, lumps happen, and you're pregnant. That's a lot.
Right.
You can't send your body through all those changes.
Listen,
Go
they like,
Gorilla
girl, calm
Glue.
down. It's glue in our heads.
It
It's
probably-
babies in
She
our
done went through
stomachs.
plastic surgery.
I think she's trying to re-up on that GoFundMe money.
No, but I heard she gave it all away, right?
She did. So she needs something else.
Yeah,
so
that's true.
So
She
she can
tryna
get that
re-up.
money again. She trying to re-up.
Okay.
She ain't
She's
fooling
trying to
me.
level up. Okay, I get it.
All right.
Because he up
Tessica.
here using slanging words, re-up. I'm like, what you know about a re-up?
You-
Okay, man of God. No, I'm sorry.
He like, look, I ain't always been saying that.
And we bless him.
What they got the little, I'm for the streets or I'm in these streets.
Listen, no, I don't belong to show. No,
I don't
no,
belong
the
to the
streets.
streets.
I
But
don't
I'm
even know how to
definitely going to be
navigate
in the
through
streets.
them.
I'm
But apparently Jessica does.
Okay. Tessica know about them streets. Okay, well, that was number 5, Tessica Brown, child. Majority rules, you're doing too much. Number 4, Miss Mia, why don't you take number 4?
You in my fitness. Don't do that. Miss Jillian Michaels addressed the backlash she faced after making comments about Lizzo's weight. So
Remind us who Jillian Michaels is. I ain't heard that name in such a
I
long
don't even know
time.
who
Yes,
that is.
Jillian Michaels is the fitness guru
Oh,
from
right.
The Biggest Loser.
Got it.
And yeah, her videos is a mess. But anyway, I've tried it. Yeah. Okay.
Look like she's on
I was
Dr.
not the
Oz.
biggest loser.
She probably was.
But Jillian Michaels, back in January during an interview, she said something about Lizzo and Ashley Graham's weight, that they shouldn't be glorifying their body weight and putting in songs. And are we going to celebrate their diabetes when they become diabetic? Everyone heavy does not get diabetes.
Right.
Although, she probably shouldn't have used their names, first of all. I thought that was very disrespectful because there's
let
an
it be subtle
obesity
shade,
issue in the United States. It is. And just because you start eating right and doing all that, it don't mean you're going to be a size 6. That is not not what
and I don't.
God
So
envisioned
what
me
you're
to
saying,
be.
like we shouldn't celebrate. We should be ashamed of our bodies. You know what I mean?
No, you should celebrate who you are.
Right, but that's what I'm saying. Like, what was the point of her saying?
Yeah.
it?
And because
Trying
she
to fat shame.
Yeah,
Yeah,
she's
it's just
fat shamed.
ridiculous.
She was in her fitness. Don't do that. And Jillian, so what brings it up to date now is that she said she's not going to retract it. People going like, well, are you going to apologize? She said, I probably shouldn't have named it, but named their names, but obesity is still an issue. And, we shouldn't celebrate it. And I don't think that she has the right to tell somebody when and what to celebrate.
Yeah, she did entirely too much.
This
Way
is my
too
thing.
much.
Like, if somebody's big, that does not mean that they're unhealthy.
Exactly.
Especially Lizzo is an entertainer, so she's performing, she's dancing, she has a nutritionist. I mean, she's just probably big. You know what
There's
I'm
no
saying?
such
Like,
thing
said
as
big
big
bone.
bones.
That's so
Sorry.
ignorant.
I
Big
have to
bone.
do that.
Ignorant.
There's no such thing as
that's
big bones.
Lee, but she's just probably big. She's just probably bigger. But
she eat good. And ain't nothing wrong with that.
Yeah, and it really ain't nobody else's business to be making a comment like, are we
unless you
glorifying
ask.
that weight?
And I feel like because she was on Big Loser or whatever, she's used to people asking about
Her opinion.
asking for her
on
opinion.
fitness, yeah.
So
but
she's
I feel like your
giving it.
opinion doesn't matter unless you working me out.
Yeah.
Unless I
And
done
even
hired
then,
you.
it don't matter.
Yeah,
I
it
hired
still
you
don't.
to
That's true.
train me how to do a push-up properly.
Right.
That's
Not to
it.
tell me what I'm doing wrong
Yeah.
or if people should celebrate me for being what I am.
You know,
right
it
now.
might be a backstory to this. Maybe Jillian asked to work Lizzo out to show her
Okay,
what she
yeah,
can
and
do.
Lizzo
and
declined.
Lizzo probably was like, nah, I'm good, sis. And she just salty.
That
Yeah,
could
no,
be
you
it,
know, I
too.
feel like it's always a backstory to
It's
the top
always a
5 doing too much
backstory.
moments.
Yeah, because
Always
Jillian didn't put a picture up when she was 175 pounds. But still,
Girl, what is 175 pounds?
Hold on. and then
I'm not even 175.
culturally, 175 pounds on a black woman and 175
On a white
on a 5-foot
Oh,
white
yeah,
woman.
it's true.
Yeah.
It's totally different.
Yeah, it's
And
completely
even as far as
different.
height, I could be the same weight as somebody, but because I have some height on me,
Yeah.
it looks totally different.
Yeah.
Get out of people's business.
Just
let them
mind
eat
your
what they
own.
gonna eat. Let them celebrate what they want to celebrate. That's it. We do too much in being in people's business. So yes, Jillian is doing too much.
For sure.
All right, Jillian, it is
We
dinged.
should call her Jillian the Karen or something like that.
Oh
Right.
yeah, that was very Karen-ish.
Very
That's
Karen.
very Karen. Like,
Very.
you're too big, and we should not be celebrating that. All right, Jillian, you're doing too much, sis. 3, I just can't let go. Brother Vincent, why don't you take this one?
Is that Sister Fox?
It's
It
Sister
is.
Fox.
That is a
It's Mother
missionary.
Fox.
Mother Fox.
So do you know the backstory on this?
No.
I didn't know. I was a little confused. Like,
So
what's going on?
apparently a few weeks ago, y'all know Vivica Fox and 50 Cent used to date at one time.
I did see that.
So she posted it, saying like this was her forever
The
love or
love.
something.
Yeah, that was love of my
So the
life.
thing is now it's weeks later and she's still posting pictures and she's still reminiscing on, their time
Ain't
together.
Don't he got another girlfriend?
He do.
She does. So that was
And
what we
that's
talked about last
last
week. Is
week.
the new girlfriend got up under her post and was like, "Oh, this is cute" or something, right?
Or
So, being shady, whatever it
Yeah.
was, but
Viv just need to go ahead and let it go.
yeah.
She need to let it go.
You gotta read her caption. You gotta read.
Excuse
Okay,
me.
so
okay, you
I'll-
gotta try to read it how Vivica would read
Okay.
it.
Excuse me, darlings. The elder queen is dropping a gem. Getting older is a blessing and a privilege.
And the privileged.
She said privilege with an ED, not privilege. I'm still keeping it tight and right. Hashtag Black Ladies Rock.
But you a superstar. You got 1,012 pictures you could have used with this caption, but you used the ones you got with 50 Cent.
Come on, listen.
Maybe that's her just really trying to see, like, look, before, because you might seem like it's promising that you're gonna marry this girl. So before you go ahead and do that, like, let me go ahead and try to shoot my shot
that's
one
what
time.
it is. She like, don't
For
forget
the one
it.
time, see if we can reminisce.
Don't forget.
But his response was actually
Oh,
polite
wait, he
to
made
her.
a response?
He made a response.
Oh, well, let's see, because you know we was just saying 50 Cent is a bully.
No, it was on the Shade Room. He responded and he agreed with her. He said at the times that they were in, he said he felt like they went public too soon.
Wow.
So he said that was a huge contributing factor to the failure of their relationship.
She probably got flued out this night, okay? Flued out to New York.
Because we always looking like, wait a minute, I don't
it's
know how
something
this
about
gonna
to
go.
spark back
And he
up.
looking like the PIMP. You know, he's talking about in that
Ain't
video. That's what
nothing
he
heard
looking like.
about me. I was about to say it. Help me, Lord. I forgot they cuss in that song.
Oh,
Touch me.
don't
That
say
Uncle
that.
Tyrone spirits. Trying to
But
rest
no-
on me.
Okay, so I'm going to say Vivica is not doing too much in defense of the
Okay,
more mature
what?
women.
Okay.
She
I wanna
just
hear
let a
this.
little girl, don't get nervous, little girl.
Right.
I can reminisce. It's okay. It's just memories. And I still got it. You know, yep, so what? I'm older. But it's
I
comes
mean,
with maturity.
but can we say she
kept
got it if she got some work done,
She
y'all?
said,
so
"I'm
does she
getting my
still
bag."
got it? Well, I guess it's still tied in right if she done got
She
some work
said,
done.
she said, hashtag get in your bag.
That's what she
Hashtag
said.
stand in your bag. So it sounds like her.
Oh, I didn't
50
even
might
see that
still
at the
have-
bottom.
I'm
Don't
just
get nervous,
saying.
get in your bag, stay in your bag. Come on, Vivica.
Oh, with the
Eight
last
Lives.
part. So she being petty.
She been real
She's been
petty.
very petty.
Definitely.
She's
Well,
getting her back.
but that's I was about to say that's a little clapback because she did jump up under her post.
Yeah, because she didn't have no
This
business.
not
getting
doing
her
too
back.
much. This is actually quite entertaining. This is actually quite entertaining.
And I don't think that she want 50 Cent back. She just saying, you know, that was a good love if the timing had been right.
And I don't think she was wrong in saying that in the first place. I thought the thing that was irritating was the new girl to get up under the post and just be
That's who
shady.
was
But
doing
weren't
too
they
much.
together back in 2003 though?
That was such a long time
That's
ago.
like,
Like, why are you bringing
I was in
almost
third
20
grade.
Listen,
But
Literally.
I think my thing is what you said earlier. You have all these other pictures of that time that you
Yeah.
could, you know, present your body as it's feeling like you talking about your body and how it's still snatching things of that nature. You had all these other pictures you could have posted.
I
So
get it
was
now.
it-
As a direct clapback, I'm with her on this one. I get
Yeah.
it. Because I forgot that she did get up under the post, and now she's like, girl, if you got him, what you got to do all of that for?
exactly, don't get
It ain't that
nervous.
deep.
Baby girl, get your life together. Don't get nervous. So,
I mean, I definitely had a crush on 50 Cent. I ain't
yeah.
gonna lie.
But you know, when she was interviewed about it, you know, that's why she started talking
Okay,
about the
Fox,
love.
I mean,
So,
her name's Fox for a reason.
thank you.
She was a fox.
Was she still snatched? Give
I
the
ain't
girl.
seen.
her-
Let me see. Let me look up a picture of her
Vivica
now.
Fox
Listen, let me
still
go look
got
at
I
her
her
saw
on
one
social
something
media.
recent. She had so much work done. I screamed at the TV. I was scared. I
Well,
didn't know.
they all. That's what
Was
they
she
do
looking
now.
like Janet?
And people.
No.
Hey,
Oh, she
leave
was
Janet
looking like Miss
alone.
Piggy.
Our
Leave
common
Janet
folks
alone.
are getting work done, so it's a thing. It's almost like
I mean,
Fine
I love.
Jordans or
I
something. I
love.
don't know.
I feel like it's art.
I mean, it's
it's
But
art.
this ain't
Okay.
art. This they messed this up. This arts and crafts. This,
Oh,
ain't-
no,
this arts and crafts third grade. I want to
Dudes are
see like
arts and crafts.
Picasso level.
Oh,
well, I know she was just here in Milwaukee, and I saw some video of her.
How does she look?
She looked like Vivica Fox.
Girl, she looks like the clown from It on here. Not the It. What was the other
Oh,
one?
wait.
That's
That's
scary,
That's a
y'all.
bad
You got
makeup
to know
job.
that's scary.
That was the move.
Oh,
That's
no.
scary.
No, baby looked like she had her. No, she looked like she had a stroke. And
No,
they like
y'all
see,
reconstructed
the
that
forehead
up?
is still the same from Soul Food.
No, I'm gonna tell you what it looked like. It looks like. I know that's
You
a
said
little.
the-
I know that's a little. It
This
looks like
is said the
Hold on.
frontal is the same from Soul Food.
I am done.
She ain't changed much.
He said he ain't.
She haven't changed much. Thank
This,
you.
this don't look bad, but you
No,
can see
on this
it's
video
not
it looked like she either was on drugs, her mouth. I don't know.
That's not
Y'all.
the same Vivica, y'all.
No, why y'all coming for Vivica like that?
I'm just saying.
And
it's
we're
not the
moving.
same
I'm gonna have to
Vivica.
take a page because y'all attacking Vivica.
I
Fox,
didn't
and
hear
we're
it.
moving.
Okay. So here, I don't feel like you were doing too much, Vivica. I think
know.
the new girlfriend is doing too much.
I think so
And
too.
I think
Ooh, and
also
she
you
look
need
a
to hit up
mess
the
actually on here.
Kardashians. They plastic surgery because they don't never fail. They can give you a new face, child, any day. And they do an excellent job. All right, and we're moving.
Thank you.
Number 2, you ain't going home. Y'all, Bill Cosby, they just need to leave poor Bill Cosby alone.
No, read the rest of it, because
Bill Cosby.
he could have went home. He could have went home.
No, but this is okay. Let's read it. Bill Cosby's petition for parole denied after he refused to participate in a therapy program for sexually violent predators. And this is where I'm gonna go with this, because I feel like if I said I didn't do this,
thank you,
I'm not about to take a class for me that says, admitting to something that I've said all this time that I didn't do. Like, yeah, you can go home, but I feel like me taking a stance on what's right and me not doing this, I'm going to ride it all the way out.
Definitely.
So I get it from that perspective.
I get it.
Yeah.
If I said I ain't do it, I ain't do it.
It's just, but Bill, you done did the time. Go and take that class.
Listen, he has blind in there. I mean,
this is my issue with this whole situation, though.
Lord, jeez.
At this point, when he going on to glory, he won't have a dignified death.
Yeah.
And that's the messed up part, because this is going to overshadow his legacy.
They do that anyway. You know what I mean? Whether he takes a class or not, like they did with Kobe when he passed, they was asking him in the interview about him the rape thing. It's just like
that was so long
they
ago.
always try to diminish us down to like the past stuff. Like, I wish we can remember. Just unfortunately, I just don't think. I mean, I always remember.
People will always remember.
They're gonna make sure we know this happened
versus the good.
Exactly.
They will literally overlook all the good that you've done in the community, and reaching out to people, loving on people, teaching people, preaching to people. Like, especially being a pastor, they're gonna look over all of that,
so
and
true.
they're going to highlight
because it gives me a reason to make you like me
highlight
when you're not
the human
anyway.
moment. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's sad that our society is like that. We even see it in restaurants, and that you go to a restaurant, you've been going there for years, and as soon as you have one bad experience with one bad person, or your chicken run done,
Okay.
I ain't never. That was nasty.
Only when it's
anyway.
the black owned ones, because we keep
Thank
going
you. I was
back
gonna say it's
to
the black
Lily and
owned.
them, and we keep going back
Thank
to Guadalupe.
Because I still be going to Starbucks too. I mean,
Sorry.
sorry.
Yeah, Starbucks to mess up your order plenty times. You go back in there, hey, how you doing?
They haven't messed my order up, but we had canceled them last year. But I still kept going.
Yeah, I canceled them, and I was
going.
I was going strong on Starbucks for like 2 months. And then they started wearing the Black Lives Matter T-shirts, and I just felt like, well, that's what we wanted. I feel like I can go get my drink now. You know what I mean?
See, I can't cancel everybody y'all want me to cancel now.
Listen, come on.
Because
Child, if we canceled everybody, we around here butt naked. We be hungry. We can't cancel
I
everybody.
still listen to me little,
Oh, no. Wait.
R&B.
R&B. Cut his
Not that one. You need to cancel that
You
one.
still step in the name of love a little bit, huh?
Can you
I'm all for
really
love and
debate the
forgiveness,
gift, though?
You're right. You're
talented.
right. Gift.
It was gift, but to know that the music was manipulating the situations.
Listen.
Money on them CDs.
I know. Thank you. I still got my 12-play CD double disc.
Come on.
Step into the left, step into the right.
My favorite song was Half on the Baby.
Wow, big
Oh,
and the baby.
praise God. I'm yet saved. Sanctified.
You are.
Hey, ain't no debates. I'm just saying, wow.
Wow.
But
Silence,
even
Somebody trying to
Robert.
make
Listen, Robert got to be silent.
Well, okay, y'all silence rock,
What?
but not R. Kelly.
Robert R. Kelly, the
No, they didn't say.
what's his name? The P Piper, whatever.
The Pied Piper.
Piper. We silencing all of them.
But
And all
did we
the
do that to
spirits.
Bill Cosby? Well, they did kind of. I'm sorry,
They
I
took
still
him off
watch
the
the
air.
Cosby Show.
They took the Cosby Show off for a while.
Yeah, but it's back on because
Yeah.
I mean, but then
Because you have other characters that it's
Exactly.
affecting. So, you can't just cancel it because he was the face.
And I just don't get that. I don't know.
and I still think he's not guilty. Free Bill Cosby. Free
I
Bill.
do too.
But even if he would have went to this, and you have to think about also, if he went to the therapy program, they're going to be asking questions, and if it's a group therapy, you're going to be hearing other stories of people sexually violent predators.
That's
and it's going,
traumatizing.
I would say that's going to cause
Make you
more.
start second guessing yourself.
Exactly. Especially
Did I
these
do
women
Well, I
took
get
the
it.
drug. They said they took the drug. I don't understand how he got there. And not saying that women should not tell, please tell. There are rapists out there and anything, but if you and Noah did not give him the right, but I think they even testified that that he gave us the drug,
Yeah.
and we knew what they knew. Why he had a
Oh,
whole
they knew
why.
what it was.
I think they're trying to make an example out of Bill, and
Yeah.
I think that
I agree.
that's what it's more about, where it's telling us, okay, you're not above the law. So it's like we're gonna make an example out of Bill and let you know.
I mean,
that
he ain't the first celebrity to go to jail.
But when you
for
think
something.
about it too, though, like you have a lot of Caucasian celebrities that have been accused of somewhat the same,
the same
situation.
thing, and they do not get it as
What's her
hard.
name? Farrah.
Mia.
I was
Farrah.
about to say
Fawcett.
Fawcett.
Farrah Foster. Her husband. Her
yeah.
boyfriend. Like it's a whole documentary about him touching on their daughters. He
No,
married.
he married the
he
little girl,
married
the
stepdaughter,
adopted.
the adopted daughter.
Wait, what is his name?
That is
He's gonna come to me. We
something
gonna get
Allen,
him before
something
Allen.
Allen.
Is it Will Allen?
Will Allen.
No, not Will
No.
Allen. Sorry, that's I'm sorry, not
his
Will
name?
Allen.
No
That's,
names. I'm
that's
finna tell you
somebody.
my name.
Don't Nicki
He pretty
Minaj's
much-
husband got a similar
Yep.
accusation?
Nicki Minaj. Well, he's black, but we talking about
Right.
other, other
We got a call?
ethnics.
Oh, we got a call. Let's see. Somebody wants to chime in. Let's see on our hot topics. Hello, caller. You're on the air. What's up?
Well, we got this Steve, and I know we mentioned Pint Size Big Bang and Tilt there.
In
but,
Iberia, yeah.
Forgive me for not knowing the names there. I guess I've heard them the last couple of weeks there, but they're doing a wonderful job there. So good hearing that you.
Well,
doing a
thank
wonderful
you.
job. I just wanted to say, especially about Tyrone W. speaking. Good evening.
We
Good
know who
evening,
it
Mr.
is.
Brother Tyrone.
I don't know why they try to keep pushing all these wet noodles.
Think. Come on, let's
Iron board,
take it.
Caucasian women in front of us, especially with the athletes and everything. Emmett
Choose
Till, the
your
one
words
that done lied and
wisely.
said that he didn't do it. After all these years, and she done went and sat down and rotted somewhere.
Right.
Oh, and then she confessed too.
She confessed right before she died, or she's still
Yes,
alive.
he didn't do it. He didn't do it.
Right.
Greenwood, Archer, and Pine, the woman got on the elevator with him and got screaming and stuff there like somebody was going to put something in her.
Oh, hey. See
They
what we
need to come
done.
and take that woman back, especially all the raping and stuff they done did to us, and get out of our way and leave us alone, because, we done
All right,
taken our
watch.
slaves off the plantation and everything. They're talking about pull yourself up by your bootstraps and everything. Well, we did that with Greenwood, Archer, and Pine, Tulsa, Black Wall Street. We did that.
Yep.
And they still came and messed with us.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, they dropped a
They're
bomb on
messing
there.
with us now with these old crazy police.
Yep.
So, I mean, they can have their woman back. Don't nobody want her.
Who?
Just give me my sister.
Okay.
got it,
Uncle Tyrone.
Brother Tyrone.
We love you.
Thank you,
so much.
Brother Tyrone. He want them back because they be causing trouble.
Pale
Yeah.
news.
I can't unsee it. I
No,
can't
you
unsee
should
it.
not have repeated that. I know. Can we beat this?
Thank you so much.
I know. So it was Woody,
Woody
Allen,
Allen.
and he was
Okay.
married to
Famous.
Mia Farrow, not Farrah Fawcett. Those two different
Mia
dudes.
Farrow, sorry.
Mia Farrow, and yeah, he married, and they're still married
That's
for
some
22
sick
years. They've
stuff.
been married.
And we just
Oh,
ain't heard
his
no
daughter,
word
Yeah,
else
her name's
about it.
Soon.
Her-
Yee, something. Yeah.
Sonya, yep.
And she
And
did
I
an
was-
interview.
And I was watching the documentary, and it literally was like so much evidence, that he had did it, but they could not. They said that the daughter was confused about reality and non-reality.
So they made her mentally unstable.
Yep.
To be able to say what really happened.
Yep. Because they kept her in a room for
That is
hours, and she was like
sick.
maybe six or seven, and pretty much interrogated her for hours. And they said her story kept changing, but the foundation of the story never changed. It was just other details. And I'm like, if
Right.
you're asking a kid,
Of course it's gonna
over and
change.
over and over and over again, of course it's gonna change.
You're intimidated now.
And they dropped Connecticut dropped charges.
Wow.
Wow.
Yep.
That's
Ooh,
crazy.
well, let's run back over before we get to our number one. Number 5, just leave me alone. This is Tessica Brown filing a cease and desist to her viral song. It's not her song. They used her voice without her permission.
Stiffware.
Doing too much. Number 4, You In My Fitness, Don't Do That. Jillian Michaels addressing the backlash she faced after making comments about Lizzo's weight. Just mind your business and them big old thick eyebrows of yours, Jillian. Just leave folk alone and let them do what they want to do.
It's the That 70s Show hairstyle for me.
It's teased, baby. It's teased. It's sitting up there and it's sitting planted by the rivers of the water. It's sitting high and looking low, like the Lord and Savior.
It ain't moving, ain't doing nothing.
It ain't doing nothing, baby. It's
She needs that song. It don't move.
Okay, it don't. Some stiff hair if I ain't never seen none. Number 3, I just can't let go. Vivica Fox, we love you, girl. But we think the girlfriend was doing too much on this one.
We love the shade.
Number 2, we love the shade, though.
Yes.
Thank you. Very, very beautiful. Beautifully done. Beautiful gowns. Number 2, you ain't going home.
Dang.
Bill Cosby, he just refused to fess up that I ain't did this, and that's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Yeah.
And number 1, Usher Bucks relaunch. Y'all remember a few months back, Usher was accused of going into a strip club in Vegas and giving fake bills away.
With his face on.
With his face on them. But it came back that his team actually did it to promote his Vegas residency.
Yes.
And that he had actually spent thousands at the club and patronized and gave good tips to the waiters and the dancers. That he spent, I think they said, like almost $30,000.
In the strip club. Listen.
In the strip
Look,
club.
wait,
Lord.
Are they donating the
Mercy.
nonprofit?
Listen,
Mercy
and
on
we in the
me,
middle
but
of
I
a
got to get that
pandemic.
30,000, Lord.
You
Y'all
can
gonna
get
be
up there
looking
with a
up.
mask on. They ain't even got to know it's you.
Yes, me and
Right.
Ruth about to hit. Where we going?
Shit.
Vegas, girl?
Hey, whatever.
was just
it got to
in
be.
Vegas,
Let
and
me
it
be-
came
Let me get me some Mia bucks. Some,
Yes,
let
Mia
me-
bucks.
I need a cut. Woo. Okay, but listen, y'all. Usher launches his new Ush Bucks merchandise. I just feel like it's not funny no more. It'd have been cute if you did it around the time it happened. It's too late. It's, like,
It's just the suit looks tacky, honestly.
it looks like
if
them
you
suits
go,
that be at Walmart.
no,
Very
seriously,
corny.
the little Christmas
Yeah.
ones.
Yeah.
Like if you gonna do something that's like, trying to, come from this joke and make something of it, at least make it look decent. This
And do
looks
a
just a
t-shirt.
little
You got a whole
tacky.
3-piece. It got a bucket.
And
hat.
a hat, a bucket. I would buy the bucket hat probably.
No, I wouldn't wear this.
I think you were rocking
This is
tees.
tacky.
And
You
the
would
fact,
make it look
and the
good.
fact
Oh,
that the fact that
And
it's
it's
different
$1
dollar
bills.
bills on there.
Why would I
It's
see
a
a
20,
one?
100,
I
a
see a
1,
single.
20, yeah, some hundred.
a 10, a 5. Listen,
No, but
Too
y'all,
much time.
Usher should really be on here for that outfit he wore. What was that?
That dress.
It was like a kilt.
What
It was, but it
It
had
was-
like a little ruffle
was
on the
single.
shoulder.
Yeah.
It was a lot.
Yes,
What was
that's
it?
what you mad about.
that
That's
baby done
what's
got a
upsetting.
residency and just went wild. Okay.
I mean,
Man,
I can
what
help
is
the
it?
brother out and give him some free tips, but he gonna have to pay that invoice.
Oh, this is
I
not as
thought
bad
you just
up
said there was free
close.
tips. Now, which one is
But
it?
number, I think in order to really make what he's doing
That's-
like work, I think like he should have teamed up like with the city of Vegas or something like that, and put like his stuff in, like the gift shops and added like
Yeah.
some Vegas flair or something like that.
I
to
mean, it
it.
might can work at wherever he's doing his residency at if they have it on
True.
sale there. But I just feel like it's
It-
like
it
for the
got a-
viral people.
it's
You know
a
when they
vest
go
underneath
viral, they
there.
drop them T-shirts like the
ASAP.
next day.
The
Like,
dude that snatched Floyd Mayweather's hat. That man dropped hats within hours. You hear me?
Yeah, that
that's,
was.
I
and that's
got
how
your
you
hat.
have to. You got to capitalize on the moment. Usher,
Yeah.
you late. Okay.
Yeah, look.
Now, if you giving them out real bucks, you never.
No,
too
look
late.
at the zoom
But
in on
you
the
too
picture
late.
of him sitting down. Look at the lady. Look at the lady in the corner looking at him.
Yeah,
She
so
Probably
like, you
trying to
look a
get that
fool.
picture.
You look a fool.
I just tried to Google the outfit that he wore.
It
and I
wasn't
put
as bad
Usher.
as I thought.
Hold on, no, why? But I'm such a church girl that the Usher outfits came up. Like
Same,
literally Usher.
actual
like,
Usher outfits.
Yes, that's how same. My,
It was
my
like some
search
Evan
history
Pacone
is.
suits from. What is this one? It looked more fluffy.
No, he had
on
a. It was like a
Facebook.
kilt, but it had like a nice fluffy velour.
Oh, that's not what I saw.
No.
Yeah, so if
I
you're
saw
online,
something like this
yeah.
color.
And it was like very flowy, like ruffly. I was like, nah, that ain't it.
Usher, you're definitely doing too much. Just calm down. I would love to go see his residency, though. I'm sure
I
that's
know.
a really
No,
good
I was
show.
so sad because I was just in Vegas and it was like, oh, his residency doesn't start till next week. And I'm like,
wow.
are you
Just
kidding
spend
me?
a night. Just stay.
Are you kidding
Just
me?
imagine, like, I went, because the weekend at the Super Bowl this year. Just imagine if that was like Usher or
Yeah.
Chris Brown, like a real Super Bowl show. The
Listen,
Weeknd had
The
me
Weeknd-
irritated.
You still were upset about that.
Or ain't this a gospel show?
Okay, well, yeah, I mean,
I
like,
mean,
if we said, like,
we
come on,
like
somebody-
mainstream artists. I mean,
Yeah, no, I just,
it was a no for me. The whole Super Bowl show.
it was definitely no. Well, let's go back through our top 5 doing too much. Number 5, Tessica Brown, too much?
Too much.
Too much.
Always.
Number 4, You and My Fitness, Jillian Michaels.
Too
Too
much.
much. Number 3, I Just Can't Let Go, Vivica Fox.
No.
I
Perfect.
say too
It was
much.
just enough.
Perfect. It was,
just
yes.
enough. Number 2, You Ain't Going Home, Bill Cosby, too much?
Po Bill. I'm just gonna say Po Bill.
I know, yeah.
It's Po Bill.
What we think?
I don't think he doing too much.
I don't think he's doing too
either.
much
I
either.
agree with the brother.
I'm just
After
like, you
y'all
ain't
brought
tired,
that,
Jet
after
Bill.
y'all brought that to light, at first I was like, he could have went home. Like you could have just, but then like it's pretty much, you know, if you're saying you're innocent, you're actually confessing.
Right.
in a
Exactly.
sense, that you did commit the crime.
In the words of Birdman, put some respect on my name.
But then again,
Listen.
when he is released, he's still going to have to go through that. He's still going to
Yeah.
have to go through that. You know, even if he did or he did not. That's one of the requirements to returning to society. Not only that, he's going to be registered as a sex offender. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's stuff that is a requirement, you know.
But
even
Bill ain't going and giving out pudding pops anymore.
Right.
So
He
it don't
should
really,
be trying to chill at home.
No, I mean, that's why I've said, you know, maybe
He's
he
like, I
could've
don't want to
just,
go back
you know.
into society, actually. I want to just be in my big old mansion. Is he still married? Does anybody know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
His wife's
She
sticking
ain't
by
never.
him.
I mean, come on. She stuck by him through all that through the 60s
Right.
and
When
70s.
when he was actually doing
when
it.
he was cutting up before he was the real Bill.
Them
Yeah.
checks still rolling in.
Listen.
Well,
You ain't lied. All
Well.
right. And number 1, Usher Bucks relaunch. Too much?
Too
Too
much.
much.
Too much. Well,
Too
those
much
have
and
been
too
your
late.
top 5 doing too much moments of the week. Remember when you hear these that we're just trying to help you out. We're trying to help you not do too much. So we hope you take light of what's going on. We'll go back for a quick song and we'll be back with your Kingdom Solution. Be right back.
First of all, there is no police brutality in America. We ended that back in the 60s. There is no racism in the hearts of police officers. I don't know why the police even bother policing those demonstrations. They're not protests. Those people advocate for the overthrow of our legally constituted government. Let them fend for themselves. Let the good law-abiding people of New York clash with them for disrupting their lives, disrupting their businesses. Then the police can show up and arrest these subhuman creeps for creating a disturbance.
View the injustice of a generation, breeding liars, hearts full of hatred, divides by the lies of Satan. Compromise your lines for a payment, which implies your lies for the taking. Underlining motives, the paper supply justice and revelation by a king who's risen to save us. How absurd is this? Sacrificial blood, what I'm purchased with? King became servant to save peasants. Whoever heard of this? Dollars made you demonize your people. That's making perfect sense. Lack of access toward justice is the proof of who you worshiping. Came from humble beginnings, but now you settle for bigger, like Judas turning on Jesus for 30 shekels of silver. Sickening watch you deliver depictions of blacks as killers, not mentioning the brutality often geared towards our children. Women, men, and the children are fearing the place they live in. Politicians would rather make a living than make a difference. Verses aren't subversive, I made it for you to listen. Subhuman, not my description. Made in Jesus' image, brutality ended in the 60s. Wait, are you kidding? When cops are being acquitted for crimes we know they committed, that couldn't be what you really meant. You really meant is disappointing watching authorities embracing Willie Lynch. It's subhuman. I heard what you said on the TV. Subhuman. Is this really what you thinking when you see me? Subhuman. It's the sound of a movement. Let's keep it moving. Never let up even when we see improvements. I'm not a subhuman. I heard what you said on the TV. Subhuman. Is this really what you thinking when you see me? Subhuman. It's the sound of a movement. Let's keep it moving. Never let up even when we see improvements. 180 degrees difference from the minute the spirit birthed you. Signet ring from the king, royal bloodline. Clothe me in purple, declarations my rose bearers. Prince of peace, I promise to serve you on fire like the king.
All right. We are back. Thank you so much for sticking with us throughout the show here on the Saved in City Radio Show with our friends, Miss Mia, Rue, and Vince. And I've been your host for tonight, Tej Boom. Remember, we always leave you with the Kingdom Solution. The theme, it came in a little late, but it still stands and it's still relevant. Our final thoughts on you will win. Be encouraged. Please believe that you will win. Let's leave you with the scripture, Romans 8:37. It says, "Yet in all things we are more than conquerors through him who loved us." Touch your neighbor, say, "You're a conqueror. You're a conqueror.
You're a conqueror.
You're a conqueror. And you will win. We love you. Stay in the good fight of faith. And we will see you next week at 6 p.m. here on Saved in the City radio show. Good night. You cut me.